Hey guys, Weird Kid here. Hope you're all doing good. Here is your daily Corona Cafe episode. Had to work this morning, but left early, and when I got home, I immediately started editing the trophy head. I guess that's what I'm calling it. It's a post-apocalyptic trophy head. Uh, Tutorial, which is a corpsing and details, eyeballs, and a mohawk um, on a skull that's been corpsed and mounted as a trophy, a post-apocalyptic trophy. And there's a facial feature on him. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of somebody we all know. Maybe hint, hint. You'll have to watch to find out who I'm talking about. But yeah, so it is rendering as we speak. As a matter, the when when do I post it? When do I upload it? Do I upload it tomorrow? Which tomorrow is what, Thursday, Friday, or do I premiere it on Saturday? What would you guys like? When would you like this tutorial? So please let me know down in the comments. And I'm tricking it out right now. I'm getting the thumbnail already. I'm getting this bad boy already. So let me know. I think once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and jump on the Plague Doctor tutorial to get that up and out of the way. Yeah, it will be part one. Part two will be a bit later once I start getting some things in order for them. And yeah, and then other than that, I've got there's always, there's always stuff to do. There's a ton of stuff to do, and it's sometimes I suffer from what's called chooser's paralysis, which is a thing, I guess, where it's funny. Quick story: when I was a kid, and I know that this is a lot. This is probably holds true for um, a lot of people that are around my age and my generation. Is that when we were kids, there was no cable. Um, so we were lucky if we had three channels total, and you had to get off your butt and go up to the TV and turn the dial if you wanted to change the channel. Black and white TVs and with antennas on top that you wrapped with tin foil because you're trying to do whatever you can to make the reception better. But I was so obsessed with horror movies, which I've said this before, that I was starving for it, and I would look for it from channel to channel and the TV guide and try to hunt. Sometimes PBS would do like marathons and show movies and stuff for their telethons and stuff, and couldn't get enough. And every time there was an opportunity to watch a horror movie, good or bad, I watched it. Whether it was an odd film that a friend invited me over to watch on their VHS because they had money and could afford it, or whatever the case may be. But I'll be darned, with the digital age, internet, streaming. You got Amazon Prime, you've got Netflix, you've got Tubi, you've got Roku, you've got YouTube, you've got DVDs, and Redbox, and it's just absolutely overwhelming. There is such a flood of a huge saturation of horror movies, and it's just like now when I get on we got Xfinity, which is Comcast on demand, and I'll sit there with the remote and I'll go and start looking at the movies, and then I'll go down to the horror category and start perusing, and I, I just can't make up my mind. I just don't know what to do. And sometimes I won't end up watching anything. I'll spend better half of an hour just surfing to see what movies they have, and oh yeah, that's a good one. Maybe I'll watch that one. And a lot of them actually are older films. I see they made a remake of Rabid. Did anyone see that yet? Rabid, the original. I remember seeing it, watching the trailer for it when I was a kid and being really obsessed. I think it starred Marilyn Chambers, who, for some of you who knew, used to do adult films. But corny as hell. The premise of how she was infecting people. She had like this, an extra appendage type of a deal protruding out of her armpit, which I never understood that. You know, she would hug people, and then this thing would come out of her armpit and stab them. And I don't know if it was, I guess, drinking their blood or what the case was. But then whoever she bit would get human rabies, and then next thing you know, there's like a rabies zombie apocalypse. Now that was kind of cool when that started happening, but overall the movie is I don't know, it's kind of all over the place. But then again, when that movie was out on VHS during that time period, and there wasn't the options there are now, I jumped on that. I had physically rented that movie. And I think that at some point in time when it came on I don't know, HBO or one of those things, when before the saturation, I'd watch it then too. But anyways, they made a remake of it. I just saw the previews for it, and I'm just curious to know, has anyone seen Rabid, the new Rabid? Have you seen the old Rabid? And how would you compare the two? So, but anyways, I appreciate you, and like I said, I got that tutorial done. It's rendering right now, thumbnails already. It's just a matter of uploading it on YouTube now, so let me know down in the comments when you'd like that to happen. I also ask you too, please take a brief moment to go check out the Brother in Arms, the part of the Trio of Terror, which is myself, Vic, Springston from Graveyard Creepers, and Keith over there at Cobwebs and Candlesticks. We formed an alliance, and between the three of us, we're bringing you daily vlogs to get you through this crisis, to give you an option of something to watch other than the bad news, especially if you're stuck at home, can't go nowhere, starting to go cuckoo. Come on over and check us out. If that's not enough too, we just started a new Facebook group, which is under the same name, Trio of Terror. Please come look us up, request to join. We would absolutely love to have you. It's a judgment-free Facebook page. If it's there for you to share your artwork, or talk about horror movies, or talk about oddities or weird stuff. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment there, and you're welcome. So please come on over there and say hi. You'll find that me, Keith, and Vic are administrators on that board, and you'll find us to be very receptive, and we'll answer you and talk to you. That's what it's for. We're trying to build a community. We're all in this together, and we got to all work together to get through it. So, as Alan Hopp says, get building. A shout out to Eduardo Talbert from Monster Tutorials. I just saw it, I don't know, a couple hours ago. He uploaded a tutorial on a brain, but he did a kick-ass intro, man. That was awesome, and it's been a little while since he posted a video, and so he came back with a punch. So if you've not checked out Eduardo, he's a really really nice guy. And if you go into my playlist under interviews, you can see an interview I did with Eduardo Talbert from Monster Tutorials. I encourage you to go check that out if you haven't seen that. But anyways, I ask you, please like and subscribe and hit the bell. The bell is going to notify you when I upload future videos, and they're coming. I mean, you're going to have the Corona Cafe every day, the daily vlog, plus the videos I'm working on, which are the normal interviews, tutorials, and just flat out horror, crazy, weird stuff. So I hope you climb on board and join us for the ride. So until tomorrow, peoples, I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Peace.